Hi everyone, it's Creative Wednesday again, and today I thought we could make a Christmas card. So if you haven't already, this is a really nice Christmas card to make. And for this card I use distress stains, I use broken china and a picket fence, and I'm gonna tell you as I go along what I use, but I'm gonna leave a list of all the things I use in the description box below, so you can check what you need later on. So let's get started. So first of all, I got these two. This is broken china and picket fence. And the broken china you just have to shake a little bit. But the picket fence has got lots of pigment in there. So you can hear a little ball in there. You really have to shake it well. For this card I use glossy paper. And well, you have to try different kinds of cardstock because every paper reacts differently with the distress stains. But this time it's going to be glossy cardstock. So what I do is just put some distress stain over here, just put some on there, and then the white distress stain I just dab a bit. And now what I do is take some water, and I've got a really nice Hello Kitty water bottle, and I just mist a little over there. And I take my glossy paper and just swirl it through. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Just a bit like that. And that's it. And that's probably enough for another one. You can add some more water, but I like it when it's a bit less watery, because you can do things like that and you get really nice backgrounds. So I'm gonna wipe this off. And here's my cardstock. And I just dab with my paper. And look what nice patterns you get. And then you just dry it with a heat tool. So now I've got this beautiful background. So for the next part I'm going to use this stamp, and it's from Heindesign and it's made in Germany, and I'm not sure if you can get it in the United States or other places, but just check Heindesign. And this stamp has nice squares, really nice squares. You can also make this yourself if you got leftover pieces of stamping rubber. This is from Stampin' Up, and I always keep these because you can cut off really nice pieces. And look, this is a really little square. Let me get acrylic block and just peel this off. And you can make your own stamp like this. So now you've got a nice stamp you made yourself. You can put more squares over there, of course. And they won't be as nice as this is, because this one has really nice squares and you just cut these out yourself. But they won't be really straight. They'll be a bit crooked, but that's okay. That's a different pattern and that's nice too. But if you do have this stamp or something that looks like it, you can use your distress stain again, the broken china, and just go over it like this. It's very simple. And I just spritz a little bit of water, not too much because it will run, but just a little. And then put it over here. Push. And look how great that looks. So just first wipe this off. And then I'll use my heat tool again to dry it. And then I'm going to use this stamp, which you can probably get almost everywhere. It's from Crafty Individuals, and it's from a few years ago, number CI332. And it's a really nice reindeer, and it's really Christmassy. So I'm going to put this on my Dilutions acrylic block. And I'm going to use Faded Jeans Distress ink. And, well, just ink it up. Make sure you got it well inked up. And then, oh, this is going to be difficult because I have to do this on camera. I can't really see what I'm doing. Just put it over the squares. And that's just a bit of guesswork where you put it. But it'll probably be alright. Let's just see. Oh, look how great that looks. It just fits perfectly over those squares, I must say. So I'm gonna dry it again with my heat tool. Because this is glossy cardstock, it takes a bit longer to dry. So here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna set this aside to let it dry a bit longer, but first, see, it's not really straight because it's a bit harder to stamp, because I have to stamp far away from me to get it on camera nicely for you. But still, even though it's not really straight, it's still a nice card. And then you can see that it's handmade, so they don't think you bought it in a store. Okay, I forgot to tell you the measurements of this card. It's in centimeters, it's 13 by 8 centimeters, and this one is 13.5 by 8.5 centimeters, so it will fit perfectly, and you get a nice mat under there, and that looks really great. Just a dark blue piece of cardstock. Okay, so for the card I took some cardstock from Stampin' Up, and this is Pool Party, and I think that's a really nice color, bluish color. And I'm gonna use some stars on there. And this one is from Judikins. And for this I'm gonna use Versamagic Cloud White, just a little dewdrop ink pad. And I'm gonna ink it up. And I forgot to put some paper underneath. Put some paper under there and just go around the edges because you won't see the rest. Ink it up again. So, all done. So I'm gonna put this aside too to let it dry. I dried them both again with a heat tool because this really takes a long time to dry. And I just went over it with my kitchen roll to make sure it's still not really completely dry. And then I like to put some beads on there. And as you can see, these beads are on a ribbon. I bought, I think, a meter of these. And they're awesome because you can just cut one off. And very carefully, hope you can see that, just take off a few beads and put them somewhere safe. And now you've got this with a little piece of string. So I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna tie a ribbon around here and I'm going to put these on there. So I think I'm going to put the ribbon, the knot, over here. So I'm gonna punch a hole in there. And now for the fun part, because this is just too short a piece of string to put a needle on, you just have to try and get it through by hand. But look at that, that was easy. So what you do is you turn it around, take a bit of tape, just ordinary tape, and voila. And then you take some organza ribbon. I don't know if it's organza, I'm just guessing, we call it organza. So anyways, some see-through ribbon. And I'm gonna take just a little piece of ribbon. And on the back side I'm going to put some double-sided sticky tape. Just like that. Take this off and then put this on here so it'll stick. So it looks like this. It's stuck on here, and now just lay it down and just tie a knot and make sure that the knot is at the same place as your beads, and just another knot on top of that. Just 2 knots. And look, it looks a bit like a bow already. And then just cut off a piece over here and a bit over there. And look how gorgeous that looks. You can put a glue dot under there, but to be honest I have no idea where I put my glue dots. But it would be a great idea to put a glue dot under here so it'll stay nice in place. So look at how gorgeous that looks. So now I'm gonna put it on this piece of cardstock. So I'm using some double-sided tape. You can use glue if you want, but I'm a double-sided tape kind of person. I get glue everywhere except for where it has to be, and I'm really good with this. which I should not have said because now I have to stick it on over here. And I'm going to turn it around and make sure it sticks because this might still be a bit wet. You know what? I'm just going to take this. So. And look at that. Doesn't that look great? So I'm going to put some more of my beloved sticky tape, which I can't find anymore. Here it is. On the back of this card. And I'm gonna take it off again. Lots of people have trouble taking this off. I always push it with my nail, push it really hard on the card, and then just take the corner off. Here's the card again, and now you just have to see if you can get it a bit in the middle. I think this is okay. I'm gonna use this again. And guys, look! We just made a really nice Christmas card, and it wasn't really that hard, and it was actually a kind of fast card. That's because the beads were already on the thread, so that was easy. But if you don't have that, you just have to put some beads on the thread. But as you can see, I just punched a hole and just stuck it on the back side, and this wasn't even a really hard bow to tie because I'm really not good at that. Just tie a knot and another knot and just cut it off, and it looks like a bow. Oh, doesn't this look great? And it doesn't necessarily have to be for Christmas. And because of the blue color, it's just a wintry card. And yeah, I really love it. I really like it, and I hope you liked it too. I hope you're gonna make something like this. Of course, you can use any stamp you want, another winter scene maybe. And as I said, you can make these pieces yourself. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel if you want to see more of my Creative Wednesday videos and other videos about stuff I like. So, groetjes from Holland.